All the cabins they might pass by have been checked. Remember to report to lead researcher at. We'll deal with problems outside the base zone later. Ah, it's you. Sorry, this is embarrassing. We suddenly had some stuff come up. I wanted to take care. Never mind about that. Here, this is for you. I made it this morning, and I've been keeping it warm. It's just a little something I whipped up. I spent a long time wondering what to give you. In the end, I realized I should stick to what I'm good at. Sorry it's so noisy here. I wanted to find somewhere quieter where I could get your feedback, but... I'm pretty confident in this dish. Unfortunately, some big shots suddenly decided to visit the space station today. Everyone has been in a hurry since the announcement. Miss Asta said that the guest appears to be Madame Herta's research partner. If he's doing research with her, look at the time. The guest is almost here. If you're curious, just follow the crowd. Miss Asta and I...
So this visitor is...
Get ready.
Hypothesis. Thought always precedes word.
Huh?
And yet, I can't find the words for this moment. It's good to see you, Asta. I apologize. I'm 4 minutes and 13 seconds earlier than the appointed time.
Of course not, Mr. Scrollum. Welcome to Herta Space Station.
No need for formalities, Asta. Herta Space Station is where knowledge converges. Such collaboration between organic life forms is magnificent and efficient. You're rebuilding the space station.
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Scrollum. Would you like me to show you around? Since the last summit, we've launched several...
Well, that sounds lovely, but I do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprise...
Madame Herta should be in her office. I'll take you there. Right this way.
Sure. And you are? Ah, hello, young sir. I've heard so much about you. She's quite curious about you, as am I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and...
Sorry, I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away. All right, see you later.
Strange. It should be around here somewhere. Huh? Do you need something? If you're looking for the front desk, just go... Wait a second. I know you. I saw you chatting with Captain Arlen. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Leonard. You probably know that this place was recently attacked by the Antimatter Legion. Now that the station is being rebuilt, my job is to repair equipment and restore... But during the repair process, I discovered some anomalies. The access records show that a third party... I don't know who or what it was. Actually, we suspect that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an elusive group and very dangerous. They include a super hacker from Punklorde. I'm ashamed to admit, a while ago I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process. I was planning to follow the Can you guess what happened next? She reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of spam, made a video game open to the space station. Ugh, I don't want to think about it. Now that everything is calmed down, I thought they'd be on my case already. This... Hence, my silver lining. You know Madame Herta. If she's really interested in... To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. How could I not cherish it? This time, I plan to start from inside the space station and see if I can find some clues to trace the intruders. I designed a decoding program. Look, it looks like a... Just la... A drop of water? Unbelievable! Why would something like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare. So this is what we're looking for? This... Wait a second. Oh, I see. This is digital graffiti that appears to represent... We need to decipher it if we want to find it. Ugh, you got me there. Let me think. Maybe I've been under too much stress recently and I subconsciously want to... just do me a favor. It won't take up too much of your time. Why are there Void Rangers here?
What are you looking at? Time to kill! You won't get away.
That scared me to death! Did you... But look! Just like I guessed, the surveillance camera captured her face. Silver, is this a transmitter beacon? Oh, we accidentally activated the beacon again just now, and they were brought back. Beacon transmission that doesn't require a power source and can be implemented solely through computation? No wonder... It's really hard to stay calm, so it's really important that we work together. There's a strange signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti. Look, up there! They even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us. She went towards the base zone. Yep. There's only one way. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it. She must have stopped here for a bit. Let's look around.
Fun this time. Our last few operations.
She makes it seem easy. Is she really? Judging by how calm she is, she must have been in this room for a while. Maybe she... The graffiti's location is quite interesting. I heard from a friend that the hackers on Punklorde have a tradition when they call this the Punklorde mentality. There can only be competition when there's rivalry. I don't understand that way of thinking. But it seems the same thing happened last time as well. Doesn't help to dwell on past failures. She seems to be leaving. They seem to be heading toward the monitoring room. Another graffiti. They're all different too. She really put some thought into this. Huh? Is this section of the record? I don't think so. Hold on, I got it! It might be an effect from a curio. No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index. This space is Why would they leave you here if their objective was the Stellaron? With her capabilities, all she... Huh? There's no graffiti here. Ugh, so strange. Did she really leave just like... They did leave you behind. Sorry. I can't help but feel there's more that they're after. I really... the more I talk about it, the worse I feel. I should probably find something that I can do. Whoa, look here! There's a strange access. It looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion. The researchers would have already been evacuated by then. Could it be that... I just realized something. Just as I thought. She was here. I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punklorde Mentality. You remember it, right? I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the I got it! I got it! That's right! She was so interested in the Curio Collection Index that she stayed in the space. She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Hold on, though. Something doesn't add up. The Curios are Madame Herta's most... Some researchers tried to gain access to the Curios for research purposes once. You got me there. We should go and check the main control room. Wait, don't move. I get chills just looking at the space station. Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal Let's focus on them. I am curious, though. She paused the terminal transmission. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. Relax, friend. I've done this 8...
Specimen sighted.
I was right. There was some... Now we can browse through the Curio access logs. From the way things look, yes. I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for? Ugh. No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully...
That's not gonna happen. I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down the simulated universe.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology. And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its...
The simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly...
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given?
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints. Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing?
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth. I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I can go find Adrian Taylor, or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the intelligence... Screw 'em. We've known each other for a long... You're nothing but a piece of ice-cold...
My apologies, sir. This all started with me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic. However, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision. Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is, whether one... Are you worried? Then I'm glad I haven't. The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing. As for the... Search. Bonfire in the depth. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. It is a planet made of data and symbols. The edges of reality and illusion are blurred in Punklorde, as are... An ether cartridge is a chip that Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker it's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. He became a Galaxy Ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling, and many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC. Yes. No need to worry, my friend. It's, as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated... Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling. I understand your concern. If the individual in question did indeed as such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to assist. As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. Yes, this is the last chance. By way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, this is my recommendation. Well, sir, are you ready? Very well. Get going. I will be sending you into the simulated universe using... This will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the vast sea of data. We'll Young sir, are you all right? You are now inside the data link of the ether card. Hacker. Oh, conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. You were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. Young sir, please stay still. Allow me.
Hey, you. Why are you staring at me?
I initiated the simulation flow. This is. Please listen and don't interrupt her. We may be.
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punklorde, the stories of the cartridge are no different from... Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn. Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I am not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still... Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the...
It is safe to assume that 2 people entered the simulated... Interesting. You are now taking the point of view of the companion.
Fork in the road, huh? I want to pick one first. Give your beloved...
It's a nice thing to have a companion.
Wrong choice. Why would Herta put something like this inside the... Never mind,
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little... Indeed. However, Stellaron Hunter, Silverwolf, we fought against one another before. It was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances.
What the? This was the right way all along. Ugh.
Seems like we can now continue.
Oh, back to the space station again. Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here. Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she? I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work.
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in... Yes, that incongruous... She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the I must admit, this feels less like a chase. I recall a story about Punklorde. It is said that graffiti is a special kind, whether it be for competition or for joy. They leave a trail in the places they visit. Ones, and would this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor? In which case, let us...
Ready when you are.
Upgrade configured. 100% right. Time to kill!
Trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
Do you know this big diamond? It's all yours! What are you looking at?
I have something for you. You won't get away. Perhaps you still wondering what conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
You took the big time for a buzz. This combat needs optimized. This is double speed. To travel fast.
Must have lied.
Look, we found it. The ether... There is an unwelcome third party here. If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silverwolf, then for her to have made it this far, I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office. After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target.
Unless she had someone to guide her there. Ha! You want to explain it to him first? I can...
The final results are on the display table, young sir. Take a closer look if you wish. You've guessed correctly. The person, she left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack the moment. I must say, she really is a masterful actor. The graffiti is like a two-way data tunnel. You can use it to retrace the trail she... I fear she may well have had the whole thing planned out before hacking the space station. The graffiti and the back... I'm sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. However, the way I see it, the most important elements were dedication. Well then, were you Miss Silverwolf?
Huh. You knew it. I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to...
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just...
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Miss Silverwolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces still. News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations. You now know everything about this encounter.
Everything? No. You're wrong. You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you... I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen. Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me.
You're confident you'll be able to get out of this in one piece.
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were talking just...
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from... And I'm I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be...
My apologies, Miss Silverwolf, but none of what you are hoping for.
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you...
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge then.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning.
What if I attack the space station again?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step...
Then what if I were to destroy the simulated universe?
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying...
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap, but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There, Silverwolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail...
How boring.
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you, and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them, including all of your games?
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
And she logged out. How hasty. Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, they are... It's about time we were on our way.
A flawless victory! Hope you got a glimpse. I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station. I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts.
Thank you, young sir. Your and Mr. Leonard's contributions were... Do you have any other questions? Her ultimate goal was always the ether cartridge, but all those complicated puzzles and... If you are referring to the back doors Silverwolf left behind, don't worry. The space station is not as fragile as you think. Please, ask away. Certainly, although Madame Herta and I have our differences in terms of research, on the contrary, I plan on staying here for a while to see up close. There is no one answer to that question, my friend. To sentimental, organic life forms, it could be the first falling leaf. To the swarm that follows its instincts, it might be the sight of... And for me, perhaps the image of symbols. Of course, I also heard that there is no... medium rare cattle stick. Salt-baked colors. All I need, energy. I will never forsake the delights of the culinary world, the interests of fishing. Now, it is possible I join... Well, young sir, your destination may differ, but still...
So, the reason her to continue the investigation... She said, believe it? I've just been... I know where you'll be...
Chapter, come a conclusion.
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind.
All right. Stop with the
I am not throwing...
Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh?
If it were just one or two accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's.
Yep, just me.
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me.
I hope you have a good time and
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that cloud diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the building material logistics.
getting a move on already. I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were
I told you. I'm not obsessed with it. There's fun to be had along the way. A game is a game, and that's all there is to it.